Hello, I'm Allison. I am currently traveling full-time in my van with my husband Michael in our Wayfarer van here, and the van has changed the way we travel immensely because we actually live in it as opposed to our apartment. We used to do travel like weekend warrior style in the back of our Jeep. So this was a major upgrade to our lifestyle when we were working corporate jobs. And eventually when we got this van, it inspired us to transition into that full-time remote work, live in the van lifestyle that we're currently doing.
3, 2, 1, go!
So over the last 2 years, we've had so many memorable experiences in this van, but probably one of our favorite experiences is when we first hit the road. We had a big loop of the western US up through Colorado, into Idaho, and into Canada. And those experiences from that first initial road trip that we did are some of my favorites. So like, I remember driving into Banff and just being mind blown by everything that we were seeing there, and camping there was amazing, and going to all the hot springs. It was just a really, really special adventure that I'll never forget. So the reason that we decided to go with the Wayfarer van when we first started out looking at vans is that it was a really affordable way for us to get something that we liked and that was comfortable, that fit our lifestyle. My husband and I are really into outdoor adventure, backpacking, hiking, mountain biking, rock climbing. And so we needed a lot of space, which the Wayfarer Vans have tons of storage space. And then we also kind of wanted just a simple, efficient design. And we loved that. And then the price also was just super monumental in us making this choice because we didn't have a lot of money to invest right away, and a lot of the custom builds out there were way out of our price range. And this really met us where we were at, and honestly, we couldn't be happier with the setup that we have after living in it for about two and a half years. We still really love everything about this, and while we've made minor tweaks ourselves, like installing a few little extra amenities like solar panels, we really love this lifestyle and love this van setup. It suited our needs perfectly. And yeah, I wouldn't change it. One of the things that we really loved about the Wayfarer Vans is that because the build wasn't overly complex, we could tinker around with some of the amenities we added and didn't add, or tweak things really easily. So for instance, some of the upgrades that we've made to the van are we installed an electric pump for our water, so that this, I'm not going to demonstrate it right now, but that we could just move this instead of a hand pump. My husband also installed electrical in the van, and it was so easy because we just like popped off these panels and installed electrical pretty simply, and our vent fan as well. Those are all things that I think now Ian and his team at Wayfarer Vans will do for you, but at the time we did that more custom ourselves. And we've also added in solar, which is essential for us being full-time on the road. So we have a Goal Zero linked up to some lead acid batteries, and that powers our Dometic fridge, our lights, our vent fan, and yeah, it's basically powers us on the road. And even in 2020, in the midst of the pandemic, we even used this as the hub for working out of, because coffee shops weren't open, we couldn't go to coffee shops, so we had to like power our laptops with all of this, and even that worked really well for us. So those are some of the biggest upgrades that we've made to this van, but they make our life just a little bit more comfortable, especially being on the road full time.